Bonjour tout le monde. Today you're going to discover 4 ways to say how tired you are. 3 ways to say how you're tired of something and how you can learn these words much more easily than normal. Don't forget to share. I'm Christine Cam, founder of Simply French Online and creator of the Real French Method. On s'y met. With tired and tired of. Now here's the vocabulary that we're going to be looking at today. You have fatigué, crevé, épuisé, mort or morte, the feminine form with the bracketed E there, de fatigue. Also, être las or las de quelque chose. Se lasser de, the verb, to get weary or tired of something. Avoir assez de and avoir marre de. This is what we're going to look at and how you can learn them more easily. Starting with fatigué. Now, be careful because the French, if you don't get your intonation right, it does sound a bit strange. So in English, our English brains want to say fatigué, but actually it's fatigué, and the emphasis is at the end. I would say the first thing I say to the people on my home state is, tu as bien dormi? In the morning when they come downstairs. Tu as bien dormi? But I don't always say, tu as l'air fatigué? That's just for you, so you can see an example. But tu as bien dormi is a good question to ask if you want to talk about being tired. In which case they'll say, j'ai bien dormi, j'ai dormi un peu, or j'ai très bien dormi, or j'ai vraiment bien dormi, or j'ai trop bien dormi. So I made a little chart here. Je dors and fatigué. So the more you sleep, the more tired you become, but actually the arrow is going down. So the more you sleep, in theory, the less tired you should become. Which explains, plus je dors bien, moins je suis fatigué. Ladies, don't forget to put the extra E on if you need it there, if you are wanting to use the feminine form. Let's now look at crever. Crevé, tu as passé une nuit blanche? Tu as l'air crevé. Oh, crevé. Did you not sleep all night? You look shattered. Crevé is harsher, is more intense than fatigué. So crevé. Okay, not crevé, but crevé, the intonation at the end there. In which case you could use, oui, je suis très crevé. I wouldn't say you're a bit shattered, but you could say, je suis vraiment trop crevé, and use 2 there together. So you can use those together. Use this page to help you qualify what you're saying. Épuisé is even more intense. It's wrecked. It literally means exhausted. Okay? Il faut que tu finisses. Tu as l'air épuisé. Oh, tu as l'air épuisé. Spell it out. Sound it out. You need to stop. You look wrecked. Now, I've said wrecked, but actually it's exhausted, drained. It's just one level up. Communicate the idea rather than trying to translate every single word. So it's also, out of interest, for out of stock and out of print in the sense of depleted, which makes sense. Okay, you'll run out or you're drained. Okay, épuisé, je suis épuisé. Voilà. Okay, how to learn it? Be it. Be it because you're physically going through the motions and pronouncing it and saying things out loud, and that's a really good way to give your brain different ways of looking at this word, so it sits in there much more than just reading it quietly to yourself with your English accent. Sound it out, be it, do it, and say it in situations where it really counts for you. Mort de fatigue, or mort, just morte for the feminine version. That killed me, I'm dead. Just in the sense like that, quite light-heartedly. So, regarde le travail que tu as fait dans le jardin. Pas étonnant que tu sois mort. Mort de fatigue. Okay. So, wow, look at the work in the garden you did. No wonder you're knackered. So, it is quite light-hearted and fun thing to say. You certainly wouldn't say it in a formal situation. Okay, so now let's transition to tired of, which is quite different. And we're looking at de for tired of. The de is the of. So être las or las for the feminine. Être las de is quite a formal expression. Je suis las de ne plus pouvoir bien courir. I'm tired of not being able to run anymore. Je suis lasse, moi. Je me lasse de is using it in the verb form. Je me lasse d'attendre. That's me. I am not first in line for patience on this planet. Je me lasse d'attendre. I'm tired of waiting. I'm fed up of waiting. I'm weary of waiting. I've had enough, basically. Which brings us to j'en ai assez. En avoir assez de is this, to have had enough of something. J'en ai assez d'être fatigué. I'm fed up of being, tired. I'm tired of being tired. J'en ai assez. And then you can say what you're tired of. D'être or d'avoir or whatever it is that you're doing. J'en ai assez de manger le chocolat. Yeah, right, Christine. And looking at en avoir marre de. Now, this one I really like. I was in the vet when I saw marre de. Now, you can use it, j'en ai marre. So you can substitute assez for marre. Oh, j'en ai marre d'être fatigué. But also, marre des puces sur ton chien. Marre des puces. Fed up of, instead of I'm fed up of. Just, fed up of whatever. It was on a poster. And going out, looking at things and visualizing and seeing things really does make a difference to your learning. So pay attention to what's on posters around you. I certainly learnt this new expression from that. And then, oui, j'en ai vraiment marre. I really am sick of them. I really am sick of them. So there you are. So in my book, How to Remember It, yes, you learn it. You try and stick it in your head, but that's just level 1. You have to speak it out loud, say it in conversations, and you have to live it. That means saying these things and even forgetting them, it doesn't matter, but trying to recall these things in the most realistic situations that you can. So that's where you have to think, I know how to say exhausted, I'm tired. Double check and think, I'll go and check my French vocabulary at that point. Always have your work at hand. Don't stick it in a cupboard with doors on. Have it out on your table somewhere. Easy access. Then it can be more rewarding, more effective and adventurous learning if you're pushing yourself all the time. So there you go. Here's your recap. Here's a pronunciation practice for you. Try and join in or use the pause button. Fatigué, crevé, épuisé, mort ou morte de fatigue, être las ou lasse de, je me lasse de, avoir assez de, and avoir marre de, or just marre de on its own. I'm still taking immersive holiday bookings, and over these past few months they are beginning to fill up, especially the popular months, May, January, February, July is starting to book up, but the best months here down in the southwest of France are September, October and November. It's just so beautiful down here. So don't forget, pop a line at me, Christine at simplyfrenchonline.com. This is here as a QR code because I was playing with it. Try it if you wish. It'll take you straight to the Homestay website. Merci tout le monde. À la prochaine.